Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome back to more Elden Ring. Last time, well, we explored the most of Liurnia, cleared most of it out, and we just have the final boss to face, but I did manage to get a weapon I've been wanting, the Inquisitor's Grandiole, the lesser version of Mohg's spear, and basically we're going to be going, since we have a stable amount of fire damage now. Hey, Twilight Mage. Since we have enough fire damage, yeah, I'm just setting this character up for the DLC. It's one of my third ones because I've never done a faith-based playthrough, so I figured I'd try that out before the DLC dropped. Oh, wrong way. So yeah, but now that we have such stable amount of fire damage, we're going to be heading towards Caelid. Because while we don't have access to Mohg's, this is still pretty good. Good bleed, good. Gonna go for the Scarlet Night Start? We'll see. Mostly I'm just going to dick around in Caelid for a bit. I'm in no particular rush to get this since we have till June to get this worked up. Plus, I kind of am curious if how close you are to the ending matters. And by that I mean, I wonder if there's a thing where if you don't kill Melania before you go for the DLC, if you get more options with dealing with her. Like, I don't know. You get an item that lets her basically stand down and tell her, yeah, Miquella's alive, he's over there. I'm genuinely curious if that's going to be an option. Lord Godfrey, at last at the end of his campaign, his golden armies unvanquished, unbowed, finds grace lost, tattered and faded. So, to be clear, this is as far as Godfrey got. Godfrey starts in the northeast, conquering the giants, all of Atlas Plateau, pushes through Liurnia, even finally beating the Storm King on a one-on-one duel, and then goes to the Caelid, and that's when he's stopped. Not by the enemy army, but by the loss of grace. I bring this up because it means there's something in Caelid, as I've said so many times, there's something in Caelid that above anything else, Marika wanted protected. Or at least that's how I interpret it. Alright, come on, I know you're out here. Yep. Alright. Here. How you like that? Ow. Heal up. Here's my hand. Double KO. And we got her anyway. Yeah, I could see me using both magic and faith, but I don't know. I can see the appeal, and yeah, on later difficulty playthroughs, that's obviously the way you need to go to keep your damage up with the pace the HP pools start to pile up, but I'll be honest, I've never found these secondary playthroughs all that interesting. The only time they ever offered anything different from the main scenario was Dark Souls 2, where the only change was the soul you got from some of the main bosses was changed in title to be able to reflect who the soul originally belonged to, so you could try and trace historically where each soul actually ended up. Smoldering church. Yeah. Now, I've always made a big thing about taking context clues. Oh, I did an entire playthrough chatting about the entire lore of Dark Souls 2. I've spent way too much time on it. I love the lore of all the Souls series. It's what keeps me coming back, and it's why I don't care much for the difficulty of additional playthroughs. I care about the world building and lore that I get to explore. Like here, all the little stories that you've been told, whether you realize it or not. For example, this place right here, the Smoldering Church. Let's talk about what this place is. It's a church. No big surprise. You know what distinguishes this church from every other temple and church we see in this place? Take a look, and you might notice there's something missing. There's no statues. There's no signs of what was worshipped here. There's no figures, there's no depictions. There's some slight cut to the pillars here, but end of the day, there's no sign of what was worshipped here at one point. And this is a smoldering church, meaning it was burned in the past, and it's still burning, but it's not finished. It's not going out. Well, who was here when we tried to enter? Anastasia, the Tarnished Eater. Anastasia, the Tarnished Eater. And where is this church located? On the border between two different regions. Between Caelid and Liurnia. Not Liurnia. Caelid and the First Area. This is because this church would obviously be the first stop of many people heading east or west. They would stop and pray. So she would pray, P-R-E-Y, upon them. It's the reason we see so many bones here. She was, true to her name, a cannibal, consuming as many people as she could, and slaughtering those, all she could, posing as what they call a finger maiden, which are those who are supposed to guide and assist tarnished like us to our goal. Okay, the biggest thing you're told in Dark Souls 2, the biggest story about Dark Souls 2 is Dark Souls 2 is an indication of the repetition of the story of Dark Souls 1. That, try as they might, they get locked into. People just keep linking the fire or not linking the fire, or just taking the souls and power for themselves. Time and time again. That is the story of Dark Souls 2. You are literally told at the beginning of the game, you're going to find yourself in Drang Lake, the home of the source, the home of the power, to decide to link the fire. You'll get there, and you'll never know why you're there. You'll just play your role, and you're just one of 1,000 other intrepid souls trying to make their way and trying to do quote-unquote good for the world. And that simple truth is just that. It's true. Time and time again, people try to link the fire, or don't. And time again, whether or not it comes to pass, you're stuck with the simple truth that things will just keep happening. Yep. And you'll go to the end of that game, and you'll never know why you're there. There we go. And it's only it's not. No. They could make a Dark Souls 4. They absolutely could. I don't think they ever will. Or if they do, it's going to start a whole new story arc. They finished up with 3. 3 was the closing of it to, and it all fades to oblivion. There was no other possible ending. Even if you link the fire for the happy ending, quote-unquote happy ending, it's just another cycle. 2 already proved that that was pointless. It's not until you hit to 3 and 3's DLC that you understand why it's pointless. Because it cycles within cycles. By the way, this spear is unupgraded. So, I'm just picking up souls for the sake of upgrading this thing. But anyway. Yeah. No. I do love that the Guardians here are sitting out. In other areas, you'll see them buried underground. But here, they don't. Yeah. I mean, if I had to pick my favorite set, so to speak, I'm gonna have to go... Yeah. I mean, if I was to pick the iconic set I love the most, it would be Artorias. Artorias' set just works to me. That would be the iconic armor that defines the Soul series to me. And defines what it means for a Soul series. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say that probably would be the Wolf's Knight set, yeah. I'd say that's probably my ideal set. Alright. Though I won't deny. Actually, I kind of like the way the Guardian set looks in this game. Looks very light, mobile. Alright. Can't say I appeal much for the actual thing of a tree growing out of me, but hey. That's just my taste. Alright. You coming down? Nope. Okay. Alright. Sweet. Alright, we'll do Black Flame, because for the Erd Tree... Alright, this one's kind of rough. Just because he spreads... Yeah. He spreads Scarlet Rot like nobody's business. Alright. Gotta run, 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 gotta run. Okay. Alright. Alright. Luckily, I don't need many Black Flame shots to really hurt this guy. Yeah. The upside to the Faith Caster build. I have access pretty early on to Black Flame. And Black Flame is disgustingly good. Ooh, stamina regen and the Flame Shroud. Not bad. So those are two really good... Yeah, those are two really good. Alright. And all the cracked giant pots you could ever want. Alright. How many people have fallen off this thing and died? Yep, yet another cracked pot. The old Souls Theory staple. But yeah, the lore of this world and the lore of so many specific things. There are stories told with the presence of so much. And it's interesting that so many people are so quick to just run past things, grab the item, and go. But that's not where I stand. The story of Smoldering Church, the story of so many people and things. Alright, now I think it's time we do some powering up. Blech. So we want to go to the Table of Lost Grace. Here we go. Alright, so first thing we want to do Hey.
Good to see you again. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what. But if there's any chance to, well, I certainly. Roderica, the spirit tune apprentice. I need to warn you about. A little while ago, someone started lurking in the wing on the op, and I can hear the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. A plethora of... I can't even imagine. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to... You should keep you... I know you're...
Okay, so she's just warning us about... Yep. Okay. So she's warning us about Dung Eater that has been unlocked. Okay. So we might as well get Engball powered up. Okay, so we're good there. Who else? Who else? Okay, marionettes. Alright.
Well, I took you for no matter, it's all out your own.
Strengthen. Okay, this does use Somber. Okay, need to sell some stuff. Let's go with the Pickled Foot. Yeah, those are good. Rune Arcs, nah. And we can sell the Cuckoo Glintstones.
I
About...
spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning, so I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do. I'm sorry I doubted.
Yeah. Hey, we all need help sometimes. Okay. Getting there. So... pickled turtleneck. Alright. So it's up to +4. And... nice. Alright, so I need another 4 and 5. Let's see. The other thing... our spear... that's up to 7, so yeah. So let's... oh. I have a bunch of regular souls. Alright. So then... Spike Club... yeah, just in case. There we go. +9 Spiked Club. Okay. So if I get underground and I absolutely need it, yeah. And 341. Our spear was 279 and the 218 on the... but that is also based purely on beating things, so... it's only when we're underground. Otherwise, this should work plenty. Alright. Alright, so from there, we got the upgrades we wanted. So we can start exploring Caelid. We'll see if we can get through the Erdtree Catacombs. It'll give us a nice sense of how well versus bad off we are. So we'll go to our usual blunt instrument. As I've said, blunt damage is probably your best choice when you're underground in this game. Yeah, I see ya. Because the imps, a good chunk of undead, and in general, yeah. Oh right, but we're in near the Caelid, so yeah. Actually, going back to our Inquisitor's Grandial, should be largely fine. Alright. And the usual trick of, well, if you just run forward, you're going to miss things, is in effect. Ah, here we go. Scarlet Rot, be wary of up. Yeah. Yeah, lots of people die to this. Yeah, there they are. Because, yeah. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, the problem with using a spear is that, but luckily fire damage is pretty damn effective. Yep. Nice. But yeah. Nice. Yeah, most builds at this point wouldn't have... yeah. Honestly, Black Flame is ridiculously good. Alright. I don't hear anymore. Glass shard. Ghost glove words. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's about it for this place. This is a way back more than a way forward. But I just wanted to grab some of that. And we get introduced to the status effect of Scarlet Rot. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Thing you have to remember is the fire damage on here is based on my faith. So, with 30 faith, I'm in pretty good shape. Be wary of Archer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard a slime too. Alright. Yeah, there it is. Nice. There we go. And yeah, the Charge Forth skill is surprisingly useful. Yep. There we go. Yeah, because if you have an enemy that's going to be relatively aggressive, you can turn the tables on them pretty easily. By the way, no, it's not a secret passage. They designed this place to make these underground caverns to constantly look like everything is supposed to be a secret passage. There are actually surprisingly few. Yep. That ambush I was pretty aware of. Alright. There we go. Alright. Nice. Again, Charge Forth is cheap, relatively easy, and throws off many heavy enemies off their balance. Meaning, it's great for getting one up on people. On heavy aggressive enemies like that. Yep. And finish him off. As I've said so many times, spears end up being my preferred weapon. Just because it's what feels the most natural. Alright. So the door is open. But where is the door? It's not there. It's not up there. Yeah. The old Souls trick. Hiding something beneath the elevator. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Lots of nasty shit down here. Alright. On the upside, Slimes are, if you have the damage type, and basically if you have fire damage, you're fine. Fire pots work amazingly here. There are plenty of other ways to get around. Like I said, I waited till I had the Inquisitor's Grandiole just because I know I'm doing a Faith build. And Faith lets you use some pretty nice fire spears. I'm going to be hard-pressed to... Yeah. I'm gonna be hard-pressed to not switch over to using... Yeah. I'm personally gonna be hard-pressed to not use... how do I want to put it? To not switch over to Arcane just for Mog Spear, but there is something to be said. Alright. For just how good that spear is. Recently there's a YouTuber who specializes in Elden Ring and Dark Souls content that I'm a fan of, called Rusty. He ranked every weapon in the game. And of course, Mog's Spear ended up being number 1. Really? The crabs are squaring up? Alright. Alright. But yeah. Mog Spear ended up, because Mog Spear is so brainless and easy to use. It is honestly one of those, if you're not using it, you're kind of just making things harder for yourself. Alright. Thought so. Yeah. Because that... the amount of damage you can get out of it being both fire, bleeding, and just straight damage for it being a great spear is ridiculous. And then there's, before you can sit, it's statistically balanced fantastically. And then there's just the simple truth. The Blood Boon Ritual ability it has on L2 is mindless. You can just throw it out, and it just does damage. To anything, anyone near you, the only answer anyone has in this game, regardless of enemy, is to back the hell off. The Imped Wolf, And yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. The only response you will ever have to Blood Boon Ritual is to back the hell off. Because once it starts up, you are dedicated, but you are also doing stupid amounts of damage. Alright. Either way. Sacramental Buds. And yeah. Alright. Yeah, because I'm higher than you, I have advantage on range. There. So there we go. Now that's most of this all cleaned out. Alright. And we'll get to show off Banished Knight Engvall's improvements. Any improvement on spirit summons are basically just statistics. But my god, some of the statistics can get ridiculous. So it's not as if you're ever going to get a... they're never going to change their moveset or get access to better abilities. That is not the way the improvement for spirit summons work. Spirit ashes work. So just be aware, that is the way this goes. Alright. Seek confusion. Alright, let's see. Okay, I know what they're talking about. Alright. Yep. Ow. Yeah. Because one thing you can do, and while they're distracted, I'm going to throw them in my... oh crap, I'm in the menu too long. In the menu too long. There it is. Okay. Okay. Alright. There it is. Alright. Takes a couple of hits to kick in. Yep. Alright. Ow. There it is. Oh, can't believe I survived that one. There it is. Yep. Maybe it's the other one has to be hit? Yeah. There it is. Now, they'll start hitting each other. Yeah, you have to hit them a couple of times, quick succession, to build it up, because it is just a status effect. But yeah, that's the way to handle watchdogs. Turn them against each other. If there's 2 of them, 3 of them, doesn't matter. Grab one, just start chucking crystal darts into them, and they'll eventually start attacking them, each other. And we did just get another big summon, the Mad Pumpkin. Which, I've definitely dealt with worse. Actually, and then storyline-wise, the Mad Pumpkinhead. Spirit of a mad soldier with a large, brawny physique. Though he has stifled his panic within the dark confines of his helmet, he rampages as if driven mad when agitated by bloodshed or the humming of insects. This mad soldier is all that is left of a broken gladiator. So, and there's a big arena over there presided over with by a giant pot guy. Now, the arenas originally, when the game first came out, did nothing. Now they're used for PvP. No big surprise, kinda no shit commentary here. What that does speak to, though, is that these gladiator games are held in every corner of the map. There's one here, another one here in Limgrave. The only place, I know there's one in Atlas Plateau. Actually, the only place there isn't one is Liurnia, isn't it? Yeah. Liurnia and, yeah. And the Volcano Manor. I think there might be one in Volcano Manor. Well, either way. Yeah. So that's something to take note of, is there are, in fact, many areas where the contests were held. And eventually the gladiators went mad. There we go. Lightning grease. Typically, as we know from Soul's history, lightning was the tool of anti-dragons, which is actually a degradation of the fact that they were originally the weapon of dragons, which is a cool little thing. Which is something I really like the Soul Seers retroactively doing is, no. It was anti-dragon, but that's only because dragons needed a method to fight each other. Because that's something that doesn't come up is, well, why do dragons use lightning damage? Because it was the only thing strong enough to hurt each other? They had no other challengers. Dragons were the peak. Dragons had ruled over this area. Placidusax was the unchallenged dragon lord. Think about that for a minute. Placidusax was the dragon lord. And all the dragons we see now are pale imitations or broken figures of what the glory of the height of Placidusax's rule was. And welcome to the reason I wanted the Inquisitor's Girandol before we came here. These guys don't flinch for shit unless you hit them with fire damage. I mean that literally. 90% of enemies here are broken and rotted away by Scarlet Rot. They won't give a damn unless you're burning them. So, having a consistent source of bleed and burn is fairly useful here. Bleed because, well, bleed is just really good in this game. And burn because it's the only thing that makes these bastards flinch. And yeah. And yeah, there's an item there. There's also like 3 different ambushing enemies. Not really that worth it at the moment. And to intimidate players, this exists. This whole massive horde of these bastards who, again, they don't flinch. 90% of damage types ain't gonna make them do nothing. Like, yeah, that's a Dragon Claw. Okay, Frost Lightning Spear. There we go. Now we're getting into some damage. Okay. Yeah. Nice. There we go. But even then, they're taking damage, but they ain't flinching or falling back. No. The only thing that makes them flinch is fire. And nothing for nothing. Now, from a storyline perspective, there is something worth talking about. As I've done in the past, but something I've considered is the Scarlet Rot. Rot is transformation. Rot is turning one thing into something else. Now, that happens in nature constantly. And I've already pointed out in the past the otherworldly nature of the rot, scarlet rot. Because we can see the remnants of what the world looked like at one point here, and it was arid and dry, but there was still life to be found. Trees didn't have much in the way of vegetation on them, but there was still life to be found, food for, foraging animals. And it's only the more recent change of the scarlet rot invading the soil and creeping throughout. But the thing to remember is, rot is the changing of something into something else. And as we can see, our trees are being turned into these mushrooms. Again, it's not so much that, in my mind, that things are dying and being rotted out, so much as they're being adapted for something else to survive here. And what large amounts we're seeing are the creatures looking to adapt to that change. Oh. So. Yeah. Yeah, this area, Caelid sucks. There's no way around it. Caelid sucks to explore, but it's also necessary. But anyway, like I said, it's one of those things you kind of have to think about. Now, from a lore perspective, we know these the poor undead bastards of these guys. They grab their heads and basically are looking. It's almost as if they want to rip their heads out just for it to end. Yeah, like there. Yeah, he's grabbing his head. And we saw that it was something similar in the DLC as an enemy that's got an extremely long neck. It sits on like a horse and flings this like boomerang thing at you. We'll learn about it in time. But for now, it's just worth noting. And all these guys have are mushrooms growing on them. So, they're like the trees here. All that's there is mushrooms growing on these guys. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright. Ow. Yep. Oh well. Yep. Yep. And oh, killed up HP, not FP. But yeah. Yep. So, yeah. So, again, let's talk about what the adaptation aspect is. Because, as things are, you would think that Melania's is... power is rot, destruction, breaking things down. I hold that it's more adaptation, and that her twin is actually not abundance, but stasis, holding things in the same position constantly. If I had to guess, that's the difference between the twins. Because they call it abundance. But... and there's the great sword for your guts build. I mean, it's damn good, but it's the guts build. It's two-handed, massive sword. Hit things as hard as you can. Anyway. But yeah. It's just one of those things. Like, for example, what would cause a... oh! Like, nothing for nothing. We just have a case of a bird sprouting teeth. Yeah. Yep. Ow. Yep. Heal up. Ow. Yep. Yeah, these birds are so aggressive. Alright. Nice. Yeah. Alright. Prick. Ow. A little too soon. Yep. Alright. Alright. Oh, just backing off? Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. Ow. Too soon. Alright. There we go. Okay. But yeah. Caelid is indeed a rough place. And again, we're seeing creatures adapt to the changes, becoming much larger very fast. Another rune arc, nice. Explosive bolts. But yeah. I mean, adaptation and abundance. Adaptation and stasis. I truly believe those are the true natures of each of the twins' great runes. And since we're learning about Miquella in the next DLC, that will become very important. Because as glamorous as Miquella is portrayed, glamorously mysterious, there is very likely quite a bit of the malicious, power-hungry nature we will discover as well. So, don't be too surprised if Saint Trina ain't quite so saintly. And, okay, that's the trail to the arena. We'll get there eventually. But yeah. Because there's a big question left throughout most of this game of, well, essentially this game is asking the question, what comes next after the fall of eternity? Because Marika the Eternal represented eternal prosperity and everything relating in perpetuity. Obviously, that didn't hold. how much of that would be under her own hands is how much of that is caused by her own hands versus others. Well, hard to say. But at the very least, yeah, Grail's Dragon Barrel. The home of the dragons. Yeah. Okay. And the map is just ahead. Because that's mostly what I'm here for, is the map right now. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and that's 2 of the dragons. Now, one thing I've never done, and most people don't do, is kill Grail properly. Because Grail is a massive dragon in this area. Because they're so large, it's very easy to find spots where they can't hurt you. So, it becomes one of those cases of you just sitting there for a long time stabbing the dragon because statistically you'll eventually win. So that becomes a big part of it. That's something else. Do I want to start that issue? Nah. That's for later. Because this is a tower, one of the divine towers. That one's a little unique, though. But then that has ties to doing with the whole story of Caelid overall. Because one thing that is very unique is, while a demigod and powerful in his own right, we're told that General Radahn, the ruler over Caelid, wasn't considered a ow. Yeah. I got myself lined up wrong. Wasn't considered one of the, what do I want to call them? Empyreans. That's the term I'm looking for. According to Ronnie, he's not an Empyrean. He wasn't considered one of the ones available to succeed Marika and become Elden Lord. Despite his personal great amount of power, which we all know firsthand, and everyone is aware of, there was something precluding him from being considered for the job. Alright. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there was something... Yep. Wow, these guys have a lot of HP. Yep. 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 goes my horse. And there goes me. Yeah, we're not really supposed to be here this fragile. I know. I'm just being greedy. But yeah. It's one of those things. Alright. Alright. Managed to get through that time. Wait, even the goats are coming after me? Okay. Anyway.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen. How can I help?
Let's see. What do you have? Unlimited normal arrows, serpent arrows, which caused heavy poison, which is really nice, actually. Bolts. The beast repellent torch, which helps drive them away. A torch would burn with oil and furs with a special incense. The aroma pacifies wild beasts. Torches such as these were used to keep unwelcome beasts away from treasure troves hidden in caves. So, and then hidden cave. At the very least, we'll pick up the torch. And ritual pod items, sure. Okay. I'd say that's about good. I don't really particularly need the samurai set.
Have a safe.
You do the same, my friend. He's been here a while, even pitched up a nice tent, too. But anyway. So yeah. That's one part of... This is actually like the last bit of the... That's actually like the last bit of Caelid. So that's why the scaling is kind of rough. Because Caelid is just an uphill climb in the first place. Which is ironic, which is the funny part, because this is where the second half of the Dectus medallion is, to get you to Atlas Plateau the official way. Yep. 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 Like I said, fire was the only thing to make them flinch. But it's also a weapon they can turn on you by sacrificing themselves. Now, what's about to happen is probably one of my absolute favorite tricks they ever pull. Yeah. Almost this entire bonfire is living. Yep. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Oop. Didn't hear him till the last second. Didn't see him. Oh, well. But yeah. Most of this bonfire just gets up and kind of attacks you. Ah. Nice. And no, I don't need to use the Dragon Claw. It's just fun. Yep. Yep. Nice. Alright. And there's the giant heads. So yeah. And same thing again. Nice. Nope. And they do take out each other, so it's a little helpful. Yeah. And now the giant head's coming for me. Alright. Yep. Yeah. And luckily he's kind of stuck. Nice. Unfortunately, it's not so simple. There's gonna be more here. And this is a ruin, so there is a little underground chamber. You just have to find it. And yeah. Alright. Wonder if I can... Was kinda hoping I could draw him out. Because that's the underground part. And I believe there's a second giant's head somewhere around here. What I wouldn't give for an alluring skull right now. What do I have instead? Boiled prawn. It's some physical negation, so it works. And it's gonna launch a fireball. Yeah. Yep. Fire damage. That's not the dangerous bit. That is. Yeah, luckily you get some nice damage on him. There we go. Yeah, just don't be in front of him when he does the charge. Be off to the side. Alright. Group ahead. Didn't expect a horseback battle, but try blood loss. Group ahead. Well. And we'll pop the physic. Just because I don't want this to go bad on me immediately. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, blood loss is probably the best thing you're going to have here. Okay. Yep. Yeah, if you can... Yep. Yep. Alright. There's blood loss kicking in. Engball's holding his own. Yeah. Alright. Yep. There we go. Alright. Yep. Want to charge forth? Ow. Was really hoping that was going to kill. Alright. Okay. Alright. Wait for it. Get the chug. Okay. Because for now, I can't afford to getting close. I need to get at least one black flame shot. There we go. Alright. Yep. Okay. Yeah. The flail one is actually more dangerous. That's why I went for the hammer. And let Engvall take this guy for a bit. Because that swing comes out faster than you think. Yep. Yep. Alright. We should have this. Nice. Whew. Yeah, that was a little tighter than I would have liked. Alright, and our reward. The Visage Shield. It's one of the heaviest. Tongues of Fire is its ability. Tricksome Bronze Shield, depicting the face of a fire giant. Several tongues leap out from its open mouth. The dreadful visage and burning flames are designed to remind one of the horrors of facing a fire giant. In other words, the shield is an instructional function. Yep. And it is heavy. 44 strength you need. Yeah. It's a rough piece of work, but it is... And it eats through stamina like nobody's... Stamina and FP. It eats through your resources like nobody's business. But... it also does pretty damn well on employing exactly what you need sometimes. And you are in the guarded state while using the secondary attack, meaning you can block and still be doing fire damage. So make no mistake, there are uses for it. Alright. So, at least get a level out of it. Yeah. Get some more faith in there. Alright. And the Finger Maiden.
You, please, I can read them. Your thing. Are you one for festivals or flowers? To the south, a grand festival to make the stars turn. To the east, the hardened bud of a flower to be. But dare you enter into the heart of the scarlet rot?
So yeah, essentially your two major goals, or the two major points of Caelid, are a festival and a giant flower. In the heart of that swamp down there is the hardened bud of a flower that will never be. There's a lot to this area. And we also get introduced to several new enemies. The ones for whom this adaptation is being done for. After all, as I said, I don't buy that Scarlet Rot is just a destructive force. I personally believe it's an adaptation. And the question then is, what is it adapting for? And that's the critical question. Alright, hang in there. Yep. Yep. Nice. Hey, the pumpkin helm for ourselves. An oval helm large enough to cover any head. Very heavy and very hard. Reduces damage from headshots and impacts. The inside of the helm is pitch black and keeping crazed warrior within from panicking. Perhaps its rather roomy interior also helps alleviate the feelings of pressure and claustrophobia. In other words, it's a place specifically meant to protect and keep them from panicking. Yep. Alright. Ow. Alright. Yeah, these soldiers are actually really well trained. And as wide of an area as that. Yep. You know, and reflecting back, I was wondering why I did so well on the minigame recreating the escape of Cloud back in when we were doing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and it just occurs to me, well, yeah, it makes sense. I like to use Torrent here in Elden Ring, and I got used to it. So naturally, of course, I'm used to having to ride something and attack from side to side. You know, perks of being a spearman, I suppose. Alright. Alright. Okay. And here's just a lot of the dogs, the mutated dogs, and some crows. Yeah, they see us. Whatever. Arteria leaves. No big surprise there. Yep. And we'll just be moving along. Again, we are really fragile. Yep. So I have to pick my fights wisely. And there is another ruins down here you can see from that initial bonfire, or Lost Grace. Yep. The Forsaken Ruins. Alright. Yep. Alright. Ow. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can get them in a good position, but... Nope. Ow. Alright, heal us up. And we'll just get out of here. Yep. Ow. Yeah, this sucks. I can hear them, like, chomping at the bit behind me, so... Alright. Damn. Ow. Alright. And we'll just reset things, because that's not going to work out for us. Okay. Alright. So that sucked. But we at least got more out of... Yeah, we'll get back to the smoldering wall. And let's get the southern area map. Alright. Now, these insect things are known as the Kindred of Rot. And they're what I believe the adaptation Lifesteal Fist. Not bad, but only works on humanoids, so it's kind of finicky to use. Alright. Yeah, okay. Just follow the main road and you'll come across the map. But yeah, they're the ones who more than likely are what this whole adaptation is being altered for. And that would explain Mikola's Holic tree basically being largely taken over by them. Especially when you get closer to Melania. Ah, decaying Exikes. Yep. Scarlet rot aplenty. He's decaying, but he sure as hell ain't dead enough for my taste. Yep. Yep. Alright, get out of it. Damn. Didn't realize that, okay, didn't realize it was that, I forgot how bad this is. Yeah, you really cannot get anywhere near him. And yeah, like I said, I have never actually killed Grail the proper way, which involves killing every other dragon. So, yep, not bad. 1200 damage. Plus whatever the buff gives. Plus whatever the debuff gives. Yeah. Getting the hell away from that. 'Cause fuck that. Yep. Yep. Nice. Okay, so yeah, he even stirs up some Scarlet Rot with each stomp. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. Okay, getting the hell away from that. Because we saw that that kills us pretty damn quick. Oh! Damn, I was closer. Okay. I was closer than I thought. Sometimes it's hard to measure the distance. Oh well. I mean, we've got what we need to kill Exikes. It's just purely avoiding damage. Yeah. Decaying, but not broken. Like, his eyes look half blind. Alright, we get away from that because we know that that's actually super potent. Alright. Damn. Okay. Yep. Because I'll need it. There's no way I can do this on my HP, because I can't get away fast enough to get away from his breath. So we know that for a fact. Like, I absolutely need Torrent to do this fight. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Nope. Nope. Damn. He switched angles at the last second. I was trying to get out get out under him, so he would breathe it over our heads. Yeah, it ain't easy. But yeah. Okay. So we'll aim for his body more now. We'll try a different tactic. Yep. Yep. Alright. Because the extra damage for his head is nice, but I think I'm misreading my motions too much. Yeah. Alright. Alright. And jump. Alright. Okay. Yeah, because we can't get out of the range of that Scarlet Rot fast enough without Torrent. We literally just aren't fast enough, physically fast enough. Damn. Okay. Misread. I thought he was going for the more wide open breath. I mean, yes, we could always just not. And just ride past him, I know. Alright. 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 There we go. Okay. You know what? Engvall, help out. Let's see if you can't distract him a bit. Huh? Oh, God. Alright. Yep. Alright. Yep. Ow. Yep. Okay. Go, 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 go. Alright. There we go. Yep. Yep. And jump. Nice. We'll just go for the fast. Okay. Yep, get away from that, because that's just going to wipe everything out. Yeah. Yep. Oof! Oh well. Just trying to think. What would be... I mean, the boring way... There's a boring way to do this. Yeah. That's the thing, it's like... Yeah. Like, I know his movement patterns are well enough. I could just melee him. It's how I normally kill dragons. But... Yep. And then you just dodge to get away from the Scarlet Rot buildup. Have him twist his head so he comes back around. And you've got plenty of time while he's doing the big wing slap. Like, I know how to kill a dragon in melee. That's boring, though. So that's why I've been trying to use the... That's why I've been trying to do the more ranged for more, you know, thematic purposes. But... then you need Torrent because you cannot get out of that fast enough. There is no amount of stamina that will keep you getting away from him fast enough. Alright. Yep. Then he stomps. Like, I know his... Yeah. Yep, see right here. Yep. And then... Yep. Alright. And like you see... Yeah. And you can get by his wing. Once you're to the side of the wing, you're safe from the fire, the breath attack, pretty much. And that's pretty much universal for most dragons. Like... Alright. Alright. Yep. Nice. Yep. And he gets these smaller breath, and then he'll typically go for the wing swing. Yep, I actually got him. Nope, you cannot get away fast enough. I'm probably dead for this. Okay. And his HP bar did not respawn. Okay. We're good. Yeah. Alright. Because there are places you can go that will cause his HP bar to basically reset. And that hurts. Oh, I'm just... Yeah, I will state again. You cannot get far enough to get away from that. Alright. Huh. But leaving and coming back reset, letting me have him. Alright. Alright, Engvall, go for it. Alright. Oh! Damn, he managed to catch me that time. Jumped too early. Okay. Basically, you're looking for when his claws flex up, at the last second, that's when he's going to start to dodge. When he's going to start the dive. And I just jumped too soon, so I got caught. Let's see. Is there any other group that might prove kind of more interesting against it? Raya Lucaria, no. Twin Sage, Glintstone, Pumpkinheads. You know what? The Marionette Ashes, just for shits and giggles. So here's how we'll do it. We'll put them here. Yep. Yeah, you're angry, I know. Oh, damn. Right off the bat? Alright. And yeah, they're gonna distract him. Yep. Yeah, he's going for the short, quick breath attacks. Huh. Nice. Yep. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Yeah. It's distracting him. That's funny. And that's gonna kill both of them. Yep. They survived? Holy shit. I am amazed they survived that. Alright. Alright. Yeah. That's gonna get them, though. Yep. And again, it's right when his talons go up that he's prepping for. Yeah. Oh. Oh, nope. Well, I'm gonna get what damage I can. Because I accidentally clicked the... Yep, I accidentally clicked off my horse. But... There we go. Alright. Nice. Love it. Alright. Yeah. Over here. Yep. Okay. Now we need to get the hell away. Because that's just the area. Yep. That's the you got too close. Yep. Ow. Okay. Alright. Yeah, just go back. Alright. Find something to hide behind. Alright. Yeah, no. Can't get close with that. Need something to hide behind, because that's... yeah. Alright. Yep. Oh, come on! I wasn't anywhere near that one. Yeah. Man, does it suck being one-shottable constantly. Okay. In which case, there's one other thing we can do. We're gonna just ride past him. The patented Souls theory of, well, I'll come back later. Yep. And yeah. I'll come back later. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Break my guard. Yeah. Oh noes. Oh well. Oh noes, oh well. Got killed. But that's fine, because what we came here for, really, Ancient Dragon Apostles Cookbook, which is by the capital's ancient dragon cults. Details lightning, yeah, dragon wound grease. It teaches you how to make that so you can harm dragons more. And you can examine the altar. And we have a dragon heart, so we could get Rotten Breath, Smaragd's Glintstone, Glintstone Breath, Aguil's Flame, because we've actually defeated Aguil, regular Dragon Fire, Dragon Ice. So, yeah. Dragon Maw. Dragon Fire or Aguil's... Yeah. But I need more Arcane for that. Transform the caster into Dragoness, spew flame breath from above. Charging extends duration. This mutation can be used while jumping. The dead gazed at the skies above the lake of Limgrave, praying that the dragon's flames would burn them to ash. And we've defeated Smaragd. Smaragd was a devourer of sorcerers, and over time his body became corrupted by their glintstone. So, basically this is a hit list of everyone you need. Obviously Exykes is another one. And Dragon Ice, so we need to find an icy area with a dragon. Yeah, we'd need 2 for those. We don't really need any of them. We have Black Flame, and that's pretty damn good for fire damage. Just kind of looking around. Oh. Oh, you saw me. Okay. So here. High five. There you go. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Fun fact, did that line come from an actual movie or from Home Alone, quoting a actual movie? another map of Caelid. Yep, so we now have access to the full map and a fuller picture of what the kind of shitstorm we're in for. And... hello.
Buying or selling?
Buying. Rot Bones, so teaching you how to use Scarlet Rot stuff. The champion set, basically a particular champion, a particular warrior we know. Yeah. Flaming Bolts, really nice. Okay. Gravity is advantage. Yeah, gravity spells allow you to pull flying enemies to the ground. Did you know that? Okay. Basically, there's a few areas that Caelid is divided into. You have the Dragon Barrow, which is most of this northern area, the Bestial Sanctum, the Major Swamp, and Celia, along with the Major Fort. So it's up to you how you want to explore. Fun fact, though. Your best bet is probably to head first to Celia. It'll have some of the more reasonable to deal with enemies. And by that I mean more of these automatons that you're familiar with from Liurnia. So, yeah. So, at the very least, you're going to be used to them. Or at least more used to them. Funny thing. This is also where you're introduced to this thing. See that giant up there? He's pissed at you. He can see you. His job is to keep people out of Celia. He chucks giant magic pots. Yep. Oof. That's what I get for messing around. Yeah. But yeah, until you get rid of the giant, the entire front area is a no-go. Or at the very least is not a simple road to travel. So, now there's a couple ways you could approach this situation. And that's the interest, that's what makes Elden Ring so addictive and fun, is there's not one solution to a problem, generally speaking. So, on our approach, you might have noticed, looks like there's a back path over here to the giant skull. And nope. In fact, it is not. I just wanted to show that off because I always found that funny. It was like, okay, so it looks like I would just have to take the long way around to deal with the giant. Nope, that actually is not a way to go. Alright. Alright. And now, by and large, there's not any really good way. to get up the giant skull. This is actually something they're wanting you to waste time on. When the honest truth is, your best bet, just run past him. Either take the swamp through, or just head out. Stop by the shack. And note that that note is there regardless of if you're online or not. In other words, this person doesn't care who, they just want somebody to stop by the shack.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed. I am Gari, a great sage. In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret. I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town. Ah, then you are. I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. The rotting sick. When the Earth Tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep, scarlet swamp of Aeonia outside Celia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there.
Okay.
First, it's hidden, then I will tell a secret.
Okay. So we need to go into the swamp. Well, we would need to anyway. And as far as the town of Celia, town of sorcery, now long since ruined. Alright. And they were studying glintstone, as we can see by the presence of glintstone here. But... and a giant bug that would give you a ton of FP charges back, but we don't have a real need for it. Nice. Yep. There we go. The Swamp of Aeonia. Now, fun fact. Ow. Yeah. The entire swamp does inflict scarlet rot. So you do have to be kind of careful. Luckily, you have one advantage. Torrent is utterly immune to status effects, generally speaking. So, in other words, the only way really to get through Aeonia is on Torrent's back. And they're asking you to go to the very depths of it. Alright. And there we go. And as we can see, there are more squirts here. But they're obviously going to be spewing scarlet rot instead of poison. Because, of course, This is that sort of game. And whatever's worst for you is what they'll be doing. Alright. Nope. Couldn't get in the second stab in time. Alright. So yeah. And yeah. Those eruptions are very, very, very dangerous. And I believe we saw another giant bug, this time holding red, so we'd get more health charges. Street of Sages ruin. Yep. Oh, damn it. Yep, they knock you off your horse when you get invaded. I forgot about this. And we're invaded by Millicent, the woman we were expected to save. Alright. Well. Ow. Yeah. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, Millicent herself ain't that bad. It's the fact she gets backup. Yep. Yep. Ah, there it is. Yep. The fact... Yeah, it's the fact she gets backup and gets that fucking attack off. Yeah. Caelid sucks. Just saying. Caelid sucks, and it's the reason most people try to avoid it like the goddamn plague. But there's plenty of goodies here, too. It's just a matter of dealing with all the other idiocy. Because, point blank, this is where we need to get to. This fort has the other thing of Dectus, if I remember right. Now, since we're here, we'll head to the Bestial Sanctum. Let's see if I get... Is he out of control? No. Okay. I've got 3 more here.
Strange. There's something else with the death. Yet quenching more.
Bestial Roar and Bestial Vitality. Okay. Alright. So that's at least 2 more incantations we can use. Just trying to think of anything else. Yeah, I'm considering that loss for the moment. I guess the biggest thing would be going after... Yeah, going to the top of the academy and putting an end to Renala. Or, actually, Caria Manor. Because with the Inquisitors Girandol and leveled up, we might be able to push a little deeper this time. Hey, what? Hang on, what time is it? Okay. Alright, we're still good. Just thought of, I should check the clock. Alright. 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 Yep. Nice. Yep. There we go. Ow. Yep. Nice. And it helps keep them off balance. Nice. There we go. There we go. Yeah, with the Girindol, this actually becomes far more manageable. Alright. Yeah. Nice. Alright. And this one's caught on this hand over here. Alright. Yep. There we go. Alright. There we go. Next up. Alright. There we go. Over here. There it is. Yeah. Oh no. You made the marionette soldier go berserk. There we go. I'll say it can't hit me, so... Alright. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Yep. Ow. Alright. Nice. There we go. The fire thing can't proc every time. I guess they'd be too easy otherwise. But at the very least, it does proc of enough. Alright, so we can't get through this door. Alright. Yeah, being able to one-shot the small fries is welcome. Just seeing. Trying to remember if there's... Yeah, that's another trap. Trying to remember how you get up there. Like it's... Okay, it's a jump down from above. Okay. So yeah, we can just push forward. Okay. Couldn't remember for a bit. Alright. And yeah, even the passive ones will eventually come and attack you, so... Best to just end them. Still no grace, yeah. No, they're not that merciful. Alright. Alright. Yep. Alright. Nope. Alright. Alright. Nope. There we go. Yeah, lots of somber smithing stone 2s. Too bad you only ever need one at a time. Oh well. Alright. Alright. Yep. So yeah. They're waiting. The people here died largely waiting for Ronnie. Well, died in the sense they lost their minds, not in the physical sense, as death is not a thing here. Smithing stone. Alright. Alright. So, we now enter... Yeah, try dashing through. Sure. Just dash through everything. It'll totally work out fine for you. In some cases, yes, but... Ill-omened creature ahead. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Now you... I mean, if you're just gonna stand there, I'm just gonna... Oh. Of course. Alright. Nice. But yeah, these are the automated defenses of Caria. Remember how I mentioned that you're taking clues and representations to extrapolate the larger story? Why would the Carian royal family require these phantoms to protect their home? They had the Knights of Cuckoo, they had the Sorcerers of Raya Lucaria, so why rely on phantom soldiers? Well, there's a simple answer. It's because they didn't trust either of them. Any of them, really. And the only thing they trusted they entrusted to Yep. The only thing they trusted was their magic. So they found a way to create a phantom army. An army that could not possibly betray them. When you get the Cuckoo Knights set, it's mentioned that they're pretty notoriously fickle. And that they kind of just do whatever they want with no real repercussions. In that case, it becomes easy to understand why the Carians chose to defend their home with these magic hands, with these phantom soldiers, is because they had nothing else to rely upon. It's what they preferred. Alright. And yeah, nope. Yeah. So, the Carians relied on what they did. So when the Knights of the Cuckoo did eventually betray them, in hopes of more power, well, this is what they brought. The Sword of Night and Flame. An interesting blade. Storied sword and treasure of Caria Manor, one of the legendary armaments. Astrologers, who preceded sorcerers, established themselves in the mountaintops that nearly touched the sky, and considered the fire giants their neighbors. So yeah, you'd need 24 intelligence and 24 faith, but it's a representation of the bond between the Carians and their neighbors, the fire giants. Yeah. Yep. And we'll just be moving along. So yeah. All in all, so the Carians had these animated hands and trusted the giants to defend them. That's kind of a hint at, yeah, there's going to be some giants in here. But yeah, requires quite an investment, but it does allow you to basically use two spells, a fire sweep and a laser beam, basically. So it's very much worth your time. And you get some real good investment out of it. Yep. Now ask yourself another question. So we know that Liurnia is treacherous. And that you know, the Knights of the Cuckoo couldn't be trusted. But the Carians still ruled over this area, and their magic, their skill with magic was no slouch. Be wary of circling around. Yeah. Nice. But yeah. Simply put, the other thing to note is, if the Carians were relying on that, that also means they didn't have the numbers to rely purely on their soldiers anyway. Alright. Oh, you actually dropped something. Oh, some bolts. And yeah, just so you know, the swords there are always how you know there's a trap. So, don't be too afraid of them. Yep. Ow. Okay. Alright, just gonna leave that around me. Okay. And beautiful. Yep. Again, the Girandol proving its worth. Ow. Yep. Nice. Alright. Magic fortification. Alright. And you unfortunately went for the sword, so I get to get one less shot at me now. Easily enough. Nice. Alright. Yep. Okay. Nice. Straight through the gut. And phantoms though they may be, trust me, they hit hard enough. And I'm trying to see. I'm trying to remember, was there anything along there that would make it worthwhile? Yep. That trap goes off. Alright. Let's see. And after all that, all those tricks, you get elevated to the higher level. To the higher part. Alright. Men are upper levels, so we've gotten through the lower parts. But there was that last little region, and I don't remember what's down there, so what the hell. And it's not like we have a massive amount of runes to lose. Alright. So, what we can use is, where is it? Soft cotton. Oh, I already have a bunch. Perfect. Soft cotton. Silence our footsteps and make our landing softer. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Nothing here. More golden runes, always welcome. Lots of the little hands. I wonder. Not bad. Yeah, when all else fails. And the Urumi Whip Sword. This weapon, made of extremely thin, flexible blades of metal, is wielded like a whip by the Nightfolk warriors. Though in essence a whip with a cutting edge, it can also be used as a proper spear to pierce foes. And its main thing is a kick. Alright. I don't think we can use it. Yeah, no, we don't have near the dex. Yeah. It's a dex weapon, so no surprise. Ah. Nice. Yep. Alright. Okay. Let it fall against the walls. Alright. Nice. Well, if I can get... Hell, if I can get this on the cheap, I'm gonna take the kill. Yep. Nice. Hey, if I can take it on the cheap, I'm gonna take it. Alright. Any other... Okay. Alright. And our reward for all this? Another somber smithing stone. And away back to the beginning. Okay. Nothing in particular, I suppose. But it's just another way to clear the area out. So we'll just go to the upper level, which is why I was sure to take that before I took the... Alright. I think we'll need that, but we'll see. Lots of wolves here. Again, the Carians have a thing for wolves. Nice. Yeah, and these are no meager wolves. Like you can see, their HP is ridiculous. Much tougher than regular wolves. Actually, that attack where they hoil back and then just bite at you, doesn't it kind of remind you of the dragons? Just a little bit? One has to wonder. Maybe there's something to that connection. Another golden seed. the potential for yet another Erd tree, or at least a minor one. Alright. Rhymed crystal buds. And it's all quiet. Urbas, and Michaela's lily. Now, Urbas is kind of an interesting thing growing up here. The first place you find Urbas is underground. And this whole area has had these glistening night effects across it. Very similar to, of course, the Noxian cities underground. Giant and 3 sorcerers. But, rather than facing them head on, as ever, there's another path you can take. He truly wasn't expecting us to be here. What do I do? Alright. Troll Night. So again, these are all that Karya Manor would rely on. I imagine the sorcerers are the ones who cast the blue armored soldiers in the first place. Alright. Alright. My bad. I thought he was dead. That's why I was kind of sitting there looking at it going, whoops. Okay. The Troll Knight. Sleeping. Which is a hint that they're actually pretty vulnerable to sleep. Alright. Yep. Yep. Nice. And backing off. Nice. Hello. Hidden passage. First off, bravery. There's a way down over there. Now, here's what we'll do. We'll come back to this. Because the boss is just ahead, and we're in fairly good condition for it. Okay. Yeah, I think the marionettes will be fine for this. Yep. Royal Knight Loretta. Alright. Alright. But again, much like much of this year. Ow. Yep. Ow. Come on. I was in the mid. I just literally hit it. Oh well. Alright. Steak of Marika. Try again. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah. The swords. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yep. And if she's caught in the middle there... Okay, then I can take... Nope. Okay. Yeah, I mean, nothing for nothing. Okay. Yep. And now all the swords are going for this. Yep, going for them. Yep. Yep. Alright. Alright, come at me. Come at me. Alright. Nope. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Love that. Alright. That's literally just short. Alright. So, we've made it through Karia Manor. Yeah, more faith. Alright. Yeah, after we hit 35 faith, I think we'll move out to... we'll start improving our vitality again. Maybe 20, 25, depending. Okay. So, we need to jump from there. Okay. It's a running jump. Okay. I only had 171 runes, so I'm not particularly bothered. And to be fair... Hello, A. How you doing? Alright. So, let's see. I hadn't actually come down here as far as I remember. Let's see if there's anything fun. Dropping down here. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Try it. Don't think I've ever bothered coming down here. We'll see in a moment. For me, exploration is part of the fun of the game. Oh. Pop. Like I said, and for me, I've never bothered with a faith build before, so it'll be fun to see. All the pots are coming after me. Oh, just missed. Poor little guys. Alright. Yeah. Yep. But yeah. It's one of those interesting little things where nice combo. I love letting the little guys go after you. And just some crystal darts. And let's see. And then there was another item over here. Nope, crackpot. Love to see it. And let's see. Eh, what the hell? Looks like there's more to go down, so might as well. Who knows? Might be something interesting. Alright. There we go. Alright. There is. That's on a different part of the map, though. It's here in Liurnia, though. Which makes sense. Liurnia... I tend to hold that the pot people are actually an early experiment of trying to basically cultivate a version of the dragons. Effectively, their arms and legs are effectively taken from dragons, or at least an attempt to replicate the attempt. It's either that, to my eyes, or the pot people are the Nox were trying to create something to gather research specimens from corpses. And that remains as an instinct for the pots to gather the strongest bodies so that they can be broken and opened up for the research materials for the Nox who have long since perished. At least that's the way I see it. I mean, there's no definite answer, of course. There's very few definite answers in these games. But it is something I tend to believe about this is the reason they exist and the reason they are like this is because they were meant to be exploited. It's the same way that the silver enemies down in the Noxian cities are all very clearly meant to be attempts to copy life. And some of them retain the ability to actually do so. To some degree, anyway. Alright. And... yep, looks like all this leads us to this inner wall. Where we get... yep, Carian Grandeur, that's right. Not the worst Ash. Where is it? Oh, forgot, it's an actual spell. I forgot, Guardian Grandeur is the actual spell. Yeah, there it is, the Ash of War, rather. Guardian Grandeur, Guardian Royal Prestige embodied in skill. Transform blade into magical greatsword and swing it down. Can be charged to increase its power by up to 2 levels. The sorcerers fuck you, basically. Alright. So all that was for that. A fantastic Ash of War, depending on your build. Satisfying one, too. But we're not quite done. We've reached the 3 sisters. Three towers. Sealed off. Renner's Rise. It looked like, but that almost none of the wells are honestly that. A hidden wall. Yeah, it could be, but so much of this game looks like hidden walls, it's hard to say sometimes. But yep. We're not done. Sure enough. Hello, buddy. Glintstone Dragon Adula. Yeah. Man, compared to Exikes, you're pretty weak. Yeah. Here it comes. Magic Breath. Alright. Yep. And while it's casting... Yeah, that can be rough. Alright. Oh! I forgot it had the fire. I forgot it had the giant... I completely forgot you had that. Alright. And the doula is now pissed off. Yeah. You're not going to kill a doula here. So don't worry about it. Just know, yeah. So there's Renna's Rise. Guarded by wolves. Ronnie's Rise. Renna, Ronnie. And what would the third one be? 3 sisters. Well, let's see. Note that they're all right outside the Carian Royal Manor. So these, and they're hidden behind it, meaning you would have had to go through Caria to find out about them. And this is Selvis's Rise. Renna, Ronnie, and Selvis? No, that seems wrong. In fact, that's one thing I will always smile about, is Rena, Ronnie, and Selvis. The names just don't quite run right. And why are they called the Three Sisters? Well, because it's literal. People are literal with their naming more often than not. Think about your last name. If you trace it back, it is probably your familial name is probably tied to where you either came from, what your job was, something of that nature. So, if this is the Three Sisters, it's about Rena, Ronnie, and probably a third one with some sort of R name. And unfortunately, the other two are sealed, so we won't have access to them. But this place is overrun with glintstone. It's practically swollen with it. In addition to that night effect that's similar to the Noxian City's false nights. And we'll get more into the lore of all that next time, because I gotta start getting ready for work. I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been more of me bumming around Elden Ring. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, Bye for now, folks. Bye for now. And yes, I know the story in and out. I just like to play up the mystery and story in the world. It's how I enjoy these games. Anyway, folks, bye for now.